Hola amigos, it is I, once again, El Presidente, bringing you Tropico 6. It's finally come out after a bit of a delay or two, but here we are, finally being able to steal some landmarks from other nations and bring them over into our Tropican utopia. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start a brand new Let's Play. Man, I can't wait to play this, although it does seem like it's very similar to all the other Tropicos. I guess there's still more Tropican goodness though, isn't it? Let's go ahead and get right into it. This is the full game, not the beta or anything of the sort. So let's go ahead and start off. Seems like we've got 15 missions in total. But let's go ahead and start off the first mission. Penultimo of the Caribbean. The very first joint adventure of El Presidente and his loyal aide Penultimo. The story tells of how they met a murder conspiracy and Penultimo's masterful plan to fund their way to independence by smuggling gold nuts. Right. I thought Penultimo died in Tropico 5, but I guess I'm wrong, or maybe I'm remembering something a little bit hazily. It's been quite a while, though, since Tropico 5 came out, so let's go ahead and check out the story.
Most beloved Presidente, do you remember Tropico? Emerald palm trees, platinum beaches, and crystalline seas, from which the sun reflects like the twinkling of jewels and golden coins. It is I, Presidente, Penultimo, your faithful aide, your biggest fan. I chronicled your triumphs. Fear not, for nothing was written down. Penultimo never forgets, unless he is told to, of course. So, let us enjoy these stories of the past. And what better place to start than the time you first met your loyal Penultimo? Oh, most successful Presidente. It was like the first sunrise of my life.
Hello there. You must be the new governor. I'm Lord Wyndham, voice of the crown, and it's your job to do as I say. Until your mandate runs out, at least.
Alright, so it seems like they've brought in the eras back yet again. It seems like this will be the Colonial era. Oh, don't sulk. I'm sure you'll last a long time. Lord knows, I don't want to do this by myself. Let's start with a sugar plantation. Yes? Well, it looks like we are out in the ocean, so let's go back to civilization. Looks very nice, as you might be able to see. We are playing in a beautiful 2K resolution. Smooth and buttery 60 frames. I'm very excited because I got a brand new graphics card just to motivate me to hopefully start recording some more videos, because of course the last couple of years I've really slacked off, and it's quite a shame because I always think to myself, man, I really want to record, but I never do. And look at that, now we can build bridges, like proper bridges instead of shonky ones like we did, I think in Tropico 4. We could build from island to island. That was a bit of a gameplay mechanic where you had to like wait until you could build big bridges. But let's go ahead and finally build that sugar plantation, right? I'd assume it would be over here in plantation. And we want to make sure we've got sugar selected. Grow it somewhere where it's going to be very fertile. And we've got a bit of land. It seems like we've only really got one spot which we can build in. So let's make sure we've got something like so, where we've got the largest amount of fertile land. And let's build a road right across like here. I personally like my roads nice and straight. Zoom right in. Now, I did manage to build my El Presidente in the meantime. You guys wouldn't have seen that, but he's just pretty much stock standard looking El Presidente. Didn't make him look all too special. Because, I mean, I feel like El Presidente only really has one proper look. And that's his full beard with his communist getup. Gotta say, the game does look very, very nice. So what else are we doing? We're building that sugar plantation, and that's about it. We've got 8 years or so for our mandate. So let's hope we can finish the mission before we lose our mandate, because that would be quite a shame. I wonder why there's all these logs around here, but there's no logging plantation as well. Interesting. And I probably should turn off my Steam as well, so we stop getting those notifications. But as I did say, it's been a while since we've been recording,
nice
so I'm a little bit rusty.
Isn't it? Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual labor.
That's definitely a tough choice. I'm sure you would like your situation to remain as it is, so please don't forget which side your bread is buttered. And who gave you the butter? Well, it looks like it's the crown on both sides. So, fulfill export trade route with the crown. And that'll increase our mandate by 18 months and also give us $2,000. Yeah, that's dollars, not into our Swiss bank account yet. I don't think we've unlocked that yet.
I mean, suggestions. The plantation's growing nicely, I take it? Hmm? Filthy thing, nature. But there's money in it.
Alright, now to get things done, we'll need manpower. Getting the cooperation of the locals in this sweat-encrusted hellhole means bribing them with something they want. Rum works well, so build a lovely distillery. Oh, and export some too. Would you get some cash coming in? And that'll also increase our mandate by quite a bit. So, I thought spacebar paused the game, but evidently not. Let's go ahead and build that distillery first, because from memory, that will most likely give us a lot of money. So I'm just going to build it right next to the plantation, so that means I don't need to transport it very far. And, well, I guess it increases efficiency though, doesn't it? Now, trades. What I want to do is, does it say if we need to export? Yes, export. So we can't import things, we need to export to fulfill this mission. And that's with the crown, so it seems like... Well, who are these guys? Ah, smugglers. Righto. And that's to import, whereas red means export. Seems like... Well, rum, there we go. That will work out quite well for us. Gives us a bit more money. 5% above the standard. So standard income, so we only get like $460 or so for 1,000 units, but that's alright. And I think we actually maybe need to complete... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go for 3,000. Because that'll give us a nice big bonus as well. Do I want to sign this? Yes, I do. Alright, thank you very much, sir. Now let's go ahead and maybe build another plantation. But what I'll have to do probably is build it on the other sides of this island. If we go sugar. Actually, no, I can build it here. And I think our guys will end up clearing out these trees. Place it something like so. Yeah, that does. Beautiful.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribes.
Hola la mamacita, por favor. I don't know how to speak any Spanish, but we'll try that. We'll resist, Governor. No taxation without representation. No bribery without clarity. And no corruption without discussion. We demand agency in our own injustice. Okay. We need to produce corn and have a corn plantation. We've already got that. And accept demand in time in 180 days. And then we can choose a reward. And if we lose, or if we don't choose to accept it, then we get a minus in revolutionary standing. But in this era, revolutionaries are very important because that's how you progress into the next stage, which I think is World War I. So we need to just produce more corn, which will end up happening. I mean, we've already got the corn plantation right up over here. We have a church around here somewhere. There it is. Very nice. Loving the sound effects. Game looks really nice. Can't wait. There's a lot of these nice PC games, like city building games coming out. Anno 1800's coming out, and I'm having so much fun playing that. At least the beta when it came out. That was a great game, so can't wait for the full game. You're going to lose so many hours playing that, so very similar to Tropico. So if you like Tropico, definitely check out Anno 1800 too, but let's focus in on a bit of Anno. Also, probably should be focusing on building roads. There we go, that works. How are these guys going? I might need to bring more people in. Maybe that'll be an idea. Here we go. Quest complete.
Your distillery seems to be working. quick tip, Governor. It's best not to sample your own tipple, if you get my meaning. Jolly good.
Okay, I love the dialogue and just the storyline in Tropico is always just so great. Unfortunately, there's only 15 missions until Tropico 7 comes out. But then again, there'll be lots of expansions in this, so I'm going to extend my mandate by 12 months
to
while I
fully
can.
exploit these islands, insignificant as they are. Or bananas, giant apes, dinosaurs, whatever has monetary value.
So I need you to get to whatever we've got. If you've got the guts. Expand, Governor, expand. Go to all the islands and find me things to sell. Are you listening, or are your ears just painted on? Build a Teamster port on each of the 3 islands. So rewards can be chosen 3,000 or extend our mandate. Okay, a Teamster port. This is something new. We've got 3 islands. Do we have SOS? Yeah, we do have SOS still here. And there should be a boat if I'm going off the cutscene. Yeah. Very nice. I'm assuming that's got something to do with the storyline. I can't really see anyone stranded here. Okay. Love the game. Also, I love the volumetric effects of these clouds. They just look so realistic. It's crazy. Like, you can see through them and... Very nice. Wonder if we still get, like, volcanoes. Well, I guess we do have volcanoes, but, like, tsunamis. Those kind of natural disasters. Alright. But let's go ahead and build those Teamster ports. Find out what they do first off. Enable Teamsters to transport goods to other islands. Okay. Now, I'll be live streaming hopefully a little bit Tropico 6 as well, because, well, now that I can, I will. So we'll definitely be doing that. Definitely a game that's right up my alley. I guess Crackdown didn't go too well on the channel as well, because I guess it's, well, one, the channel's been pretty stagnant, and it's not really something that I've been used to playing on my channel as well. That kind of genre of game, even though I do love Crackdown, it's a great series. Alright, so we're bringing in sugar, and we're taking rum out, which is actually growing up quite quickly, which is great. We've got that second sugar plantation too. So what does monoculture do? Work mode. Multiculture decreases the efficiency, but doesn't decrease fertility. No, I'll leave it that. As monoculture. Okay. We should be doing good. So producing the corn. Need to build those Teamsters offices. So another one somewhere up around here. A Teamster port. And I guess that means I'm going to have to build a bridge. Maybe? No, cannot build across the sea in the Colonial... okay. I think from memory, when I played this game before, the beta, because I think they had this mission in the beta. Well, they definitely would have, because I definitely remember it. I think the Teamsters actually sail out over here. Probably after you build your first Teamsters office. Alright, so it should be good. Just a matter of building everything now. And checking things out. Also, there's a couple of different things.
How glorious to be me.
Oh, come on, El Presidente. You're not in here, are you? You can't see him inside the building, though, can you? No. Can we? There he is. So there is the man, the myth, the legend himself, El Presidente. Looks actually quite similar to me, to be honest. Alright, let's go ahead
Our
and...
revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but with your continued support, Governor, the people will make it shine.
Alright, we'll go for the revolutionary immigrants, because they are important. We'll need them on our side sooner or later. Seems like people are very supportive of us as well. I guess that's the alcohol coming into effect. Alright, so let's check out what these guys... Yeah, they definitely come over here in a sailboat. What about the other islands? This being built too? No, not yet. I mean, I could quick build it. I've got so much money. Maybe I should play it at a harder difficulty. I'm only playing on normal, but I've got so much money. I'd just quick build it, because why not? It's probably going to take forever for someone to come here.
The cruel, salty sea, she burns the lungs of young Penultimo. The sensation is quite unpleasant.
But thanks to you, I am delivered from the tentacles of fate. Are you a great leader? If so, it would be my honor to pledge my undying support to you, your regime, and your treasury. For I am Penultimo, the most remarkable aide any leader ever had.
Imagine my joy at being back on an island with brick buildings and indoor plumbing, and at having someone to talk to who is not a coconut.
Well, so you think, Penultimo. Governor, I feel an irresponsible desire to assist you, as if helping you was in my blood. But let us not spill any of my blood to find out. Instead, let us use my immense experience with coconuts to ensure they are shipped to shore efficiently. Have a coconut harvester and have at least one teamster port with upgrade deckhands. Ah, so that's how we meet Penultimo. He's stranded on a island. Ah. So they're going way back when now. I guess that's pretty good. Explains how we even meet, how we first met Penultimo. So a coconut harvester would most likely be here. I'm assuming it's probably only going to be able to grow. Oh, actually, no, we can grow it over here. And over here as well. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I know you're not connected to a road. I'm not sure if I should build it out over here. I don't think that's very smart. Tough choice, eh? I mean, I guess the efficiency doesn't really matter all that much in this early stage of the game. But what kind of climate does it need? Maybe out over here would do an okay job. Connect it up to the road system. Very nice. I've got to say, the Tropico, I guess, experience hasn't changed all that much. It's just a rehash of... Well, I got into the series in Tropico 4. Many of you guys probably remember that series. That was one of my favourite series I've done on the channel. It's completely new to the Tropico series, and the series got up to like episode 100 or something of the sort, back when YouTube only allowed 15-minute videos. As we've already breached that mark in this video, I do tend to make longer videos, which I like. Because, I mean, I just get so caught up in playing the game. Our support is crazy as well. I haven't really been placing anything like schools or anything of the sort. I'm just going to go ahead and quick build that. There we go. And also the Teamsters port. How's that going? Which one haven't we built? This one's built, right? This one was 2. And this one was quick built. Oh, 3 of the other islands. Well, I didn't really count the volcano as an island, though, did I? Alright, so let's quickly fix that up if we go over here. Need to remember where all of these buildings are located. It's all in the menu now. Even though they've pretty much just got the same buildings as before. Here we go, so we've got that mission complete.
You're
Beautiful.
doing splendidly, Governor. Oh, by the way, I don't suppose you've seen any valuable metal on your travels? Any gold? No?
Well, only one way to find out, Lord Roger Wyndham. Well, of course not. You'd mention if you had. So you think, mate. In fact, you'd be particularly excited to bring it to my attention, imagining how happy such news would make me, or how angry I'd be if you didn't. I'll just go extend my mandate. Shh, my governor, we must talk, but not too loudly, as walls have ears, and not too softly, or we shall not hear one another, and will be forced to repeat ourselves. We have discovered gold. The crown will want it, but you could export this gold to fund our struggle for independence. I know some experts in secret training who are trustworthy nearby. Think on it, Governor, as the people will whisper revolution. Not too loud, but not too soft. Have a mind, have Pirate Cove, and complete the gold smuggle raid. Okay. So we have to do that mission whether we like it or not. Because, of course, we want to declare independence and be leaders ourselves. So let's go look for mines, which I'm assuming is in resources. We can go gold. And this should show us where the gold reserves are, and there's only 3 of them out over here. Okay, so I'm going to place... Now, I can't remember... Oh, okay. So it seems like we can only place it on the actual resource. Okay. Because I think from memory, like in the other Tropicos, you had to place it near the actual resource, and then they'd actually come over and dig it up. But here we place it over the top. Alright. Not too sure of my road placement though. Good question. How am I going to connect this up? Damn. Maybe I'll have to go around like so. Okay, that is definitely a bit of a dog's breakfast, but it'll work, and that's all that really matters. And you're not connected to the road? You are now, mate. Okay, so what I'm going to do is quick build this. There we go. How's that trade route doing? Well, we don't want to abandon it, because I mean there's no real point. And it'll also give us quite a bit of mandate time too. How much rum have we made? 3,500 so far. Crazy. So we must be pretty close to actually filling out the trade route. If we go to active trade routes, rum. Oh wow, only 406 out of 3,000 exported. It seems like it runs for an indefinite amount of time too. Cool. Have at least one team support with the upgrade deckhands. I'll place that there.
Corruption.
What am I doing? I need to go refit maybe? No, upgrades. There we go. Deckhands.
Governor, I have successfully milked my former coconut friends for all they're worth. And there is so much more I can do for you.
Well, I do like a good milking there, mate. Why? With my aid, I see you becoming everything you deserve and more. How much more? I cannot say. But see the wink in my eye? It is proof you have big ideas. I will help you come to pass. I will help you come to pass.
Why are you wasting your time here? All I see is coconuts, and I hate coconuts. Vile, furry, sloshing things.
As long as you're not referring to me as a coconut there, buddy. Alright, coconuts are the reason I'm here. After years of bootlicking, I finally arrived at the King's Court, only to be slipped a coconut canapé. My face grew to the size of a watermelon. Keep those sloshing lubberworts away from me. You hear?
The Crown's advisors commissioned an inventory of your island's resources. This expensive survey suggests that you have many trees.
Alright. I will build a logging camp, because I mean we do have so many trees here. We can really build it anywhere, but what I'm going to do is build it right up on this road. We need to build that pirate cove, so let's hopefully fit it in here next to this abandoned shipwreck. Or what's not, well, shipwrecks are always going to be abandoned though, aren't they? So that would be raids and military, pirate cove. There we go. Now, where do we place it? It must be placed on a beach reaching into water. I think this just might be a little bit too tight over here, to be honest. Yes, I think, yeah, here we go. So place it like that. Maybe we'll be able to place it. There we go. I think, you know what? When I was playing the beta, I think that's exactly where I placed it too. There we go. Unfortunately, I think I just got rid of some people's shacks. But it happens. Maybe there was some goods from the team support. Where are these guys going to? I thought they were going to build up over here, but I think what they're doing, yeah, they're coming up. Jeez, that's quite the voyage. They're coming up over here to the mine. You know what I'll do? Because I feel bad for these guys. They need to come out all the way over here. I'll build them. You know what? Maybe even some mansions. Oh, alright. We also need to buy blueprints. What about them? Let's build 2 mansions. That should be enough. And you know what? I'll also quick build them. Because for the construction workers to come out all the way over here, it's probably going to take them so long. So let's actually do hope that people move in. I'll leave things as they are. I do want to check out how my trade route's going though. Active. 906 now. Okay.
I suppose that we should do something with all that spare wood, don't you think? Maybe burn it? Hmm? Everyone likes a bonfire.
Okay. Seems a little bit pointless. Cutting trees and then just burning them. Or, and bear with me, maybe we could do something profitable with it. What are those thin wooden things called? Plinks? Plonks? Whatever they're called. Make sure some of those and export them. The crown doesn't pay me to no words. Have lumber mill. And we need to export those planks. Let's go do that. I mean, it just means more money in our backside. Or in our back pocket, really. Where should I place that? Maybe out over here. That's all relatively close. And I'll also quick build that. Because I'm pretty sure our money doesn't carry over. Like we just start off with a set amount. Next mission. I think that's how it works anyway. They've definitely changed the mission structures because I remember in the first, Tropico 4, first one that I started playing, you played each map 3 times. Yeah, I think it was about 3 times that you played each map, which is definitely pretty cool. Because, I mean, there was a bit of consistency and you didn't lose everything. Alright, now we need to complete the gold smuggle raid, which... How do we do that? What does upgrade do? Increases efficiency by 15%. But we need to be in the World Wars stage for that. So I think if we go here, Raids Pirate Cove. Gold smuggle. There we go. And I think they'll go do it themselves after a bit of time. I think that's how it works, right? The raid is generating raid points while standing ready for the next mission. So I need to have 200 raid points to actually complete the mission, I think. What I'm going to do is...
So, it seems that we are unable to find gold. The Crown isn't angry, Governor. The Crown is merely disappointed.
Alright, should I have warned you about that? I don't think so. Have a fisherman's wharf and build another teamster's office. Okay, that's easy. And fish wouldn't go too far astray because it just means more food for our people. So, I'm going to build that. Right, so it seems like we've got special places which we can place fish in, which is definitely interesting, different. Let's expand this. Something like so beautiful. That looks nice. Nice little wooden bridge. Game really does look amazing. Alright. And you know what? I'll also quick build that. Ain't nobody got time to wait. Alright, so that's that done. How are our planks doing? Actually, no. What I wanted to check is how is our sugar doing? We're bringing it in. Slowly but surely, but what we could do is maybe upgrade. Decreases sugar consumption. That'd be useful. So we should have more sugar. And these two plantations should go a little bit further. Very nice. It also seems like it's using a 2-to-1 ratio, almost. So for each 2 sugar, we get 1 rum out. Okay. And it doesn't seem like we actually need to have any more sugar. It still seems like we've got some in there. So that's good. Now, got 126 people. Maybe I should check out how many unemployed people we've got. 2 and 4 vacant jobs. So it seems like we're doing good. We're not spamming jobs and they're not empty. Then we can get some upgrades here. No, unfortunately not. It's just a matter of waiting, I guess. Oh, right. We also need that Teamster's office. So, Teamster's office, right next to El Presidente's house. Speed things up a little bit. Now people go zooming past. How do you not have any logs yet, though? I definitely do find that pretty strange. And now we need to export those planks as well. So, go to trade. And we need to export planks. Is a trade route like automatically set? Oh no, what I might need to do is buy another trade license. And does anything come up there? No. Can only import blanks, which is no good. So how's this one doing anyway? We're halfway through.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribes.
Alright. Accept demand in time. Well, I'll definitely accept it. It doesn't say when I need to finish it by, though, so that's good. Complete the rescue raid. Well, how's our Pirate Cove doing at the moment? Oh, okay. It seems like they're doing it. Which is great. I think, anyway. So the next one is I need a rescue. Rescue anyone there. Thank you.
Good job, old chum. That wharf is practically sagging under the weight of cold, wet, slippery fishes.
Nothing like a cold, wet, slippery fish. It's just not the life I wanted for myself, you see. Fishies, rum, coconuts, and don't get me started about the size of the spiders here. I sat on one just the other day, mistook it for a chair. Not sure which of us was more surprised. Oh well, onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards indeed. So we should be exporting those planks slowly but surely. Gold smuggle mission should be coming in. We're making money quite well. We've just imported a lot more, or brought a lot more people in who seem to be homeless, which we can't be having. So that means we need some. Oh no, not that. I wanted country houses, or bunk houses. Sorry.
Ahoy, Governor! Or is it Avast? There is still so much to learn about piracy. I mean, undocumented trade.
Right, deliver gold to Pirate Cove 100s. I'll try that. Also need another bunkhouse. Let's see, we've got a lot of people out over here. There we go, down there. Right, so, how are we doing here with this mission? So, okay, so there's different steps. So we're executing the mission. Beautiful. Should not take him too long. Gotta say, the support definitely massive peaks and valleys. I mean, because it was up at like 95% before. I guess a little while back now, but that's pretty crazy. What other work modes do we have? Increases the log consumption by 30%. Increases efficiency. Let's go for that. Beautiful. And that means I'll probably have to build another logging camp. It's a logging camp, right? These ones. Yeah. And that's a lumber mill. Right. I'll quick build that. Oh, did I just hear some pirates? Oh, we got a shark or a dolphin. No, it's definitely a shark. That's pretty cool. Seems like these little fishes, maybe these guys are dolphins. They seem to be rather stuck. Got some parting issues with the dolphins, that's for sure. What other wildlife do we have? Do we have any like toucans or anything? Don't see any birds. Oh wow, we exported all of that.
Well, you did the right thing,
Alcohol?
which is whatever the crown says it is. Cream tea?
Let's not get complacent, though, and remember the old saying, today's governor is tomorrow's plantation sweeper. Huh. Funny to think that. I bet your predecessor wishes he could be a plantation sweeper. I guess his future, or his current circumstances aren't going too well for him. Right, so now we're delivering gold to ourselves. Okay. That's good, I think. And we're exporting a lot of planks. Jeez, we did a lot of planks. Nice. But they're running out of logs, so hopefully with this second lumber mill, it's actually going to help us out quite a bit. Hopefully, anyway. Actually, it should show us, here we go, how much profit we've made. Income lifetime, 1,000 minus 1,400. That's interesting. So we're losing money, I think, on wages. I mean, that's all I can really imagine. But I guess now that we're producing so much, I actually probably need another logging camp, to be honest.
Excuse me, old sport. I need a teensy tiny favor.
I'll take it. You want some more trade? Seems like we're exporting those planks anyway, so that's all good. Let's export some. Let's have a think. I think fish is probably the best bet. Or logs. Here we go. Export some logs. We can export anything really as well. So just export the minimum amount. And let's go with another logging camp right up over here, because I want this guy to have a bit of space, I think. I mean, do these guys plant their own trees? I don't know.
Oh, didn't think we'd ever get back to Tropico.
Everything is ship-shaped and with fashionable bristles. Captain, naught's wrong with me nauticals now. We'd give you a round of applause, but ye might have to make do with the sound of some one-hand clappings.
Governor, you mine gold for the cause and so earn my respect, but shh. It is a respect that must remain secret.
Alright.
Oh, savior of my unworthy life, let me prove my value. Penultimo is sneaky, Penultimo is clever, and Penultimo knows which side his bread is buttered.
And that is El Presidente's side, not the Crown's. Thanks to the pirates and your genius, Governor, we have established a rather furtive little trade route to export our gold. Inside coconuts. You see, Lord Wyndham is a naturally suspicious man, but he hates coconuts. So that is where we must hide the gold. Then we can export these gold nuts to raise funds for your campaign of independence. That's where the name Gold Nuts comes from. So have a coconut harvester, have at least one mine with the secret protocol work mode, have active export trade route for gold nut. Okay, we need to export.
Good work, Governor. The palm tree population of the island is much reduced. And I, for one, am sleeping better because of it.
Alright, we're definitely smashing this mission out. I'm just going to extend the mandate. So, secret protocol on the coconuts, I think. So, the coconuts were out over here. Was it the coconuts? Sorry, the mine. So the mine was back over here. Almost human protocol. Profit or secret. Adds an additional in-stock for coconuts. Mined gold will be hidden in coconuts before it is picked up by teamsters. Interesting. So now I need to bring coconuts in here. Ah. Okay. Another little level of complexity. What I'll do is maybe get some more coconuts. Not quite sure where I should place them. Just place them there. Quick build it. We've got so much money. And I'll also build a house, bunkhouse at that, over here. Quick build that. Still bring in lots of money. And we are doing a rescue raid, but what I want is... Oh, we can only do one of these missions at a time. Oh, but we can steal the Hagia Sophia, Edinburgh Gate, or Stonehenge. Cool. But I'll still do the treasure hunt. I'll do the treasure hunt stuff. That should work. How many coconuts are we doing here? Also get rid of the local consumption, so that way our people aren't eating the coconuts, but they're just going into stealing and smuggling the gold. There we go, we're actually bringing it in. Perfect. It is very much perfect. Alright. Well, okay, that's definitely useful. The coconut cutter upgrade helps us out a lot, and it's pretty cheap for $300. Let's go ahead and do that here as well. Actually, this is what I should have checked. Do these guys actually plant the coconuts around? No. Okay, so it seems like in this game, they don't have like an area of effects. They actually just work inside this yellow border, which is useful. Oh, we'll get some boats here.
I'm glad you're exporting goods, Governor, but I've been watching the dock workers, and you know, I think they might be lazy.
Okay.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but with your continued support, Governor, the people will make it shine.
We definitely want some more revolutionary immigrants. Yes, please, on that. Also, yes, the smuggler's trade route. So, if we go over to trade. And does it say if we export? Yes, export for gold nut, sorry. I mean, it should come up here now. Export gold nut, and we'll just go with the 5,000. Jeez, can definitely make a lot of money, I guess, exporting 100,000 gold nut. But let's sign that contract.
Governor, this is one of the sneakiest coconut-related gold smuggling plans I have ever participated in.
Well, I'd say it's probably the only one there, Penultimo. But you must be careful. If Lord Wyndham becomes suspicious of your allegiance, he will not hesitate to write a stern report to his superior, which could easily result in the formation of a committee, which might, in time, recommend an attempt upon your life. Alright, so she wants us to build a newspaper. Have all newspapers used independent work mode. Well, let's definitely do that.
I've been chatting with the king, and we agree you're doing well. Making money, what? But life's not all work, you know. Culture's the thing for people in power.
Alright, so let's get a luxury entertainment is theatre. Okay, right there. So I'll place that relatively close to El Presidente. I mean, so we can just go right next door from the palace to the theatre. And we also need to build that newspaper. Because ultimately, if we're going by the other Tropicos, we need to convince the revolutionaries for independence. Although they probably don't need too much convincing, do they? And I'll build, you know what, I'll build the newspaper right next to the theatre. And we'll quick build that one. No, I'll quick build both of them. Very nice.
What a lovely theatre. My playwright has nearly finished The Story of Your Life. We just need a really dramatic ending.
Well, don't make it too dramatic. Oh, and I hear you've employed that obsequious little toad, Penultimo. The last time I saw him, he was taking a swim. Say hello for me, and be sure he's there on opening nights.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but with your continued support, Governor,
Governor, we must now attend the theater. It is possible that this is not a trap. It is also possible that I will one day be king of the world.
I like your sense of possibilities, Penultimo. I may have mistimed sharing the following information, O saviour of my worthless life. Whilst working for the Crown, I once handed Lord Wyndham a coconut canapé, ignorant of his allergies. He may blame poor Penultimo for his current troubles. Alright. So, if we go to... Oh, we can have a look at the area outline.
Now then, you...
I am.
So these are the people that we meet. Cool. In the colonial era. Alright, where do we look at El Presidente? We go here. Yep, and then we go
nicer than this place.
visit building.
Places
This one.
should come to me.
There we go. So I think he's visiting the theatre now, isn't he?
I do too much walking.
Where's he going? On his way to no. Visit building. No, maybe we left click.
I should buy myself something nice, like a sec. Where I go,
There we go.
Tropico goes.
Okay. So now he's on his way to the theatre. And hopefully Lord Wyndham is gone.
I'm shot. Oh, alas, poor Penultimo. As I reached for the peanuts, something went bang, then bang again, 9 more times.
I'd wondered about the construction of this luxury box. It's very open, isn't it? At this special theatre, designed by the Crown, it has a lot of shadowed eaves. I'm just glad that Penultimo dies, not you, Great One. Remember, loyal Penultimo with just a little statue. Alright, let's... I definitely want to help Penultimo. He's definitely a man that I want on my side. Oh, come on, talk.
Penultimo is on.
Oh, so now we have to choose who we help, I think. Definitely the revolutionaries. Build a tavern. Easy enough. And we need 3 guard towers. Alright, so guard towers would be in military. And we'll place the guard towers right next to... Well, actually, gameplay-wise, it's probably best to spread out the guard towers, isn't it? Nothing too crazy, but yeah. And a tavern at that too, so that'll be an entertainment. And we'll build that right next to the guard tower there. Just quick build some of them. Did I build one here?
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around. We are prepared for invasion, my governor. And here they come. I hope they are slow, so we can snipe them from afar.
Nice.
Oh, Governor, you look so pretty today. Oh, sorry, I have been bleeding a little since I was shot, and my head feels very light.
But you are right, work comes first. You must please your people to secure their support for when you proclaim independence. And this is necessary before the Crown has you killed. Which method will you use to shower happiness upon your people? Let's definitely go for the liberty because we're there.
It is time. We no longer whisper, but rather shout revolution from the rooftops today. We demand, politely, to be free.
It's very, very polite. So, we turn to you, my governor, and ask, will you declare independence from the Crown? If you think you have enough support, throw off the shackles of servitude and claim your place in the books of history.
Something does not feel quite right, Governor. I have a powerful desire to call you Presidente.
Alright. Yes, that sounds good. And while it is only fair that the Crown receives all of our exports, and as we are their colony, perhaps it would make a change if we weren't governed with an iron fist. I can't help but notice that the will of the people is leaning in, shall we say, a more independent direction. Okay, so we've got the average revolutionaries' approval, but we don't have a percentage of population supporting revolutionaries. Fulfill demands from the revolutionaries. This increases the revolutionary standing and by that the approval of people that support the revolutionary faction. The demands can also be rewarded with revolutionary immigrants, which increases the percentage of the population supporting revolutionaries.
My governor,
so-
the people are filled with
So let's just build another fort, smash out a couple of these missions, and should be Bob's your uncle, really. Definitely want the fort right next to El Presidente. How's this crate trade? Okay, so we still have another
The people are very happy with their...
trade route. Now we can get to work. Oh, that one's done. Beautiful.
The people of Tropico love you almost as much as I do, Governor. We have such exquisite taste.
Indeed we do, Penultimo. You're a man after my heart. But we do not understand why we still take orders from the Crown when we have the best possible leader in all the world right here. And on a completely unrelated note, I was idly scribbling with my quill and found I had inadvertently drafted this Declaration of Independence. Perhaps you might like to sign it, Governor. Declare independence and pay the Crown, or declare independence and prepare for war. I'll just pay them off.
Excellent. I knew you had a good head on your shoulders and would want to keep it there.
I'll take this money to the Treasury and inform them that we've ditched another of our backwaters. There won't be any further trouble, I assure you. Honestly, these islands aren't really worth the cost of invasion. Toodle pip.
My heart swells with joy as I greet my fearless leader for the first time.
Governor, you did it. At last, let us savor the sweet taste of freedom. It tastes a bit like coconut.
Alright. Congratulations, Presidente. We trust you to guide us now. We know that you will be fair and just, and that you will never use your power for your own profit or advantage. The people sing in the streets that you will be the fairest Presidente of them all.
And so, the story is told. That is how we met, Presidente. The most important time of my life. I still have the assassin's bullets, you know. I keep them close to my heart. Who would imagine that such a story would be only a minor chapter in somebody's life? But you, most celebrated Presidente, your life has seen adventure enough for 100 normal people. 1,000! But those are stories for another day. Now old Penultimo is tired. Old Penultimo will sleep and dream of your past glories, my Presidente. You have done it, Presidente. Victory is ours. Victory is yours.
Nobody doubted that you would succeed, Presidente. Least of all, your loyal Penultimo. But seeing you scale the dizzy heights of this accomplishment is enough to make me swoon. If only this were a game, I would wish for some kind of endless mode, so that you could go on and on forever. Alas, this is merely real life. Well, I'll have you know, Penultimo. Let's go back to the main menu. But that brings an end the very first episode of our Tropico 6 Let's Play. There'll be hopefully 14 more episodes or so. Until next time though, guys, I'll see you again very shortly.